Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like anybody that is watching this video understands and knows that the cheating within Call of Duty and within Call of Duty Warzone continues to get worse. Seems like every single year we continue to have this discussion, even though they claim that the anti-cheat is better than ever, and we all understand that's a load of bullshit. It's absolutely insane that we even have to talk about this, but I want to watch this video from Big Puff, and he's got about 6.3 thousand subscribers. Make sure you guys go check him out. This video is called The Entire History of Cheaters in Warzone. He basically breaks down everything from when Warzone started back in COVID and where we are today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, make sure you guys hit that like button, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you have not already. We're almost to 40,000 subscribers, so if you're not a subscriber, the fuck you doing? We post a video every single day, and we also live stream almost every single day, so make sure you guys follow the Twitch as well. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video.
Cheating in video games goes as far back as buying the Nintendo Game Genie and giving yourself infinite ammo, or skipping levels, or invulnerability. We've come a long way from that Game Genie to where we sit today. Today in Warzone, cheating looks completely different.
And in my honest opinion, it looks worse than what it was back in 2020 because there are more blatant cheaters I've ever seen in my life now than back in 2020. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on with the anti-cheat, but even in just regular Rebirth Island or regular Warzone, people are literally going crazy with blatant cheats. Makes no sense.
We have aimbot, we have walls. You can control the weather with a click of a button. It makes you think, when did cheating start in Warzone? Where do the cheats come from? So today I give you
where do they come from, huh? Who runs the show?
Inside of Warzone. Warzone was released March 10th, 2020, and little did we know, just 3 days later, we would all be locked in our homes because of
that. Was 5 years ago, bro. That's crazy.
But that was okay because we had a new battle royale that we were gonna play with our friends. This new world called Verdansk had new POIs to explore, like Port and Dam and TV Station and Superstore. Little did we know, in 1 month from that time,
oh my God,
hackers and cheaters would arrive on the scene in Verdansk and take it over.
Not hackers and cheaters, basically the unemployed that live in their parents' basement and have nothing else to do other than sit on a video game, yet they still suck, so therefore they have to cheat on. And yeah, they have to spend their money to be able to do it. That's who was doing this. Not just hackers and cheaters, just weirdos. That's what it was.
I just tweeted at Activision and Infinity Ward, said please ban him live. That would be the perfect video.
Seriously. Come on, Activision. Get the manual review. Get the manual review going. We got him. I am manually reviewing. This guy is. Look at this fucking guy. Oh my God.
I just don't get it. Like, it's blatant aimbot, and I just don't understand how an anti-cheat can't detect that this dude is literally locking on, snapping, not missing a bullet, and still is not banned. I don't get that. He has 27 kills. I don't know. And like, he's talking about manual view. How about you just have a guy that just goes from lobby to lobby, or multiple people, okay, 30 to 50, you pay him a good salary, even make some content creators do it. And if somebody is, you know, going and dropping these high kill gameplays, you spectate them without them knowing you're spectating them, and you're able to permaban on site. How about we have that in rank play multiplayer right now in Black Ops 6? How about rank play Warzone in Black Ops 6? Wouldn't that be awesome to have a group of 30 to 50 people, even content creators? It'd be phenomenal content. It'd be great PR for Activision and Ricochet, and it'd be phenomenal content for that content creator. It's a win-win. And you're going from rank play Warzone lobby to another, and you're going to rank play multiplayer lobby to another. You can even go in pubs, regular Warzone lobbies, doesn't matter. And you just find the top players, see how they're playing. If they're blatantly cheating, permaban on site. That'd be fucking phenomenal. Why can't they do that? Why can't they hire some people to help the cheating situation? Because obviously Activision doesn't know what they're doing.
Oh my God.
I mean, look at this. This is what we're experiencing now. 5 years later, nothing has changed. This is 5 years ago. Nothing has changed.
In the video, they were doing manual reviews. They had a small group at Activision manually tracking cheaters and hackers at the time. This is 1 month after launch of Warzone. In the first month after launch, April 2020, Activision issued several statements. April 1st, we had a first major ban wave, and they...
How many times do I have to continue to see these articles posted, these tweets posted about how many thousands of cheaters they have banned? How many times do I have to see it? It's 50,000, 70,000, 30,000, 200,000, 100,000. It's always this insane amount of of numbers of how many cheaters they have banned, yet every single time I log on the game, every single time I try to play Warzone, every single time I try to play rank play, it seems like the cheating has gotten worse. Explain to me how that's possible. The past few weeks have been insane. I don't know what's going on, but if I see another one of these tweets, okay, just like Nate Chat said in yesterday's video, if I see another one of these tweets about how many people they have banned, I'm going to lose my mind.
They announced that over 50,000 cheaters have been banned globally since Warzone launched.
50,000?
Just a month prior. They said they were monitoring cheating 24/7, manually reviewing reports, and issuing pure permanent bans. However, there was no dedicated anti-cheat system, and the cheaters were still rampant. April 13th, Activision came out with another official statement with saying that they're committed
475,000 permabans.
to more ban waves, in-game reporting, dedicated security teams, more frequent updates to their detection system. On the 21st of April, they announced 70 more thousand bans. On April 28th, the matchmaking update to separate suspected cheaters. They did a new matchmaking system. Suspected cheaters were put into lobbies together instead of in normal lobbies. The shadow ban system was born. But
so they don't know how to control the cheating situation. They don't know how to actually ban people. They claim they ban all these thousands of people. It's not true. Okay, I refuse to believe that because it never got better. So now instead, that if you get reported a certain amount of times with this little trust system, whatever the case may be, now you are put in shadow ban lobbies, which do have some cheaters in it, but also have many legit players. So instead of fixing the anti-cheat, instead of fixing the actual problem, you want to put a band-aid on it or just say, we'll throw them in there for about 7 days and then whatever, we'll bring them back. So now you're affecting legit players like myself, okay? Back in MW3, I was shadow banned all the time. I think I finally passed the trust system, okay? Knock on wood for that. I haven't been shadow banned one time when it comes to Black Ops 6, so thank the Lord. But now you are affecting legit players. It's an absolute joke. I'm not saying that there's not cheaters in shadow ban lobbies. Of course there are. But a lot of the time, it's legit players, okay? My boy Mint, okay? You guys know Mint. I played ranked with him all the damn time, okay? Really good player. Took months off of playing this game. Stopped playing the game for a long time. Just came back, was shitting on people. But because he took that long of a break, okay, it wasn't going crazy, but he was dropping 3-4 KDs in multiplayer, which is possible to do, 100% possible. Now he's shadow banned. Make it make sense. So stupid.
Where were they getting all these cheats and hacks from? Let me introduce you to EngineOwning. EngineOwning began selling Warzone cheats and hacks in March of 2020. Remember, when Warzone came out March of 2020, they were start selling in March of 2020, right as the game launched. Their Warzone cheat.
That's a little sus that they had cheats ready to go right at launch. How was that possible?
It included aimbot, included walls, it included radar hacks, and more. Their cheats became widely popular due to their affordability and ease of use, guys. The company is based out of Germany and makes hacks and cheats for a ton of games, but their most profitable is Call of Duty Warzone. EngineOwning was founded in 2014. They are based in Germany, and they have focused primarily.
Does that say sold out right there? Sold out, it's hot. For Black Ops 6? Cheats for Black Ops 6 have sold out? Boys, I'm sorry. If you're a cheater out there, what are you doing? Why? What is so fun about having a computer take over the game for you? What are you doing?
On Call of Duty, Warzone, and that fan base. The following months of 2020, in May and July, Activision came out with multiple things to help combat the cheaters. They did a two-factor authentication for PC players, so they would require SMS two-factor authentication for free-to-play Warzone accounts on PC. And then in July, they increased enforcement on hardware bans, meaning cheaters could not just create new accounts, they had to get new hardware. In the fall of 2020, in September, October, November, they announced 200,000 cheaters had been banned from Warzone. They acknowledged the community concerns, throughout the game. It had only been live for 6 months. In October, they announced multiple lawsuits against multiple cheat companies named like CX Cheats, Gator Cheats, and leading to some of them providers that were smaller that had to close down operations.
So Activision, a multi-billion, probably trillion-dollar company, sued smaller cheat providers instead of the main ones like EngineOwning. All right, back in 2020. That makes sense.
As we ring in the new year in 2021, January, the cheating was still a problem.
Oh my God,
Players were
dude.
reporting a rise in aimbot, walls, hacks, silent aim. Some streamers then that were big, including major names like Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, started voicing concerns about how cheating was ruining the game. Players began calling for an anti-cheat system. There was still no anti-cheat system as we were heading into
There still isn't one.
the first year of Warzone.
There
As we
still
crossed
isn't
the
one.
finish line for first year of March 10th, 2021, Activision announced that they had banned over 100,000 cheaters across Warzone and Modern Warfare. They have promised to be more aggressive in hardware bans. In July, Activision took a big step and they sued cheat providers targeting companies like EngineOwning.
There you go.
And Crazy Aim. Crazy Aim
There
shut
you
down
go.
their services while EngineOwning is still operating today. Come the summertime,
How is that
pro
possible?
players and streamers and content creators were just fed up. Tim the Tatman came out with a statement and even said it's a joke. It's beyond frustrating when you're in a tournament and someone is blatantly hacking. We're in fall 2021 in October, and Activision announces Ricochet anti-cheat. It is promised to be a kernel-level anti-cheat system designed to detect and stop cheaters at the system level. Ricochet was announced with the launch of Call of Duty Vanguard, and it would be implemented in Warzone in December 21 with the Caldera launch.
Okay.
They promised that it would use machine learning to detect suspicious behavior, kernel-level monitoring, stop cheaters at the hardware level, and new data collection tools. It went live in December with the Caldera update, and initial reports show a massive drop in cheating when this first launched. Now, the Ricochet fix Warzone's cheating problem? In the short term, I would say yes, it reduced the cheating massively at launch.
So I think this is the problem, though. I don't know about you guys, but the game was at such a bad state, or I don't know what was going on, that I just was not playing Warzone at this time. I don't know about you guys, but I literally can't remember playing Caldera more than a couple of times. So I can't tell you guys the cheating situation, okay? Again, I was in college at this time. I wasn't really focused on, playing video games. So I really don't know how good or bad the cheating was when this new anti-cheat came up. But I know damn well it's bad right now. So obviously, it might have been bad for about a month until they updated and got around this little simple anti-cheat that Activision has. And here we are today.
It was working well, reducing of the numbers of cheaters significantly. They even added damage shields for damage mitigation, a feature where cheaters' bullets would do zero
This
damage,
was good.
making
This
it
was
hilarious
fun.
when hackers were confused as to why they couldn't kill legit players. However, by February or March, there were new undetectable cheats that were already being reported. Hack developers from EngineOwning found ways to bypass Ricochet.
Of course they did.
Meaning cheaters never completely disappeared. By mid-2022, in the summer months in June and July, Activision launched a large-scale ban wave, removing tens of thousands of cheaters every week. Cheat developers adapted, though, releasing new AI-based aim assist hacks that were harder to detect. New types of soft hacks emerged, including silent aim, to allow players to shoot around enemies and still get headshots. Activision banned over 500,000 cheaters.
I'm so sick of hearing that number. I just need to talk about that soft aim, though. That is one of the biggest problems with Call of Duty now, because ever since that came out, everybody that is decent at the game is now labeled a cheater because of the soft aim of these people that are silent cheating or whatever they call it, because now they're very good at hiding walls. They're very good at hiding the aimbot. And aim assist is so broken that sometimes aim assist looks like silent aim. So now with those cheats coming out, everybody that is decent at the game is now labeled a cheater. I mean, somebody like me who got absolutely shit on yesterday on live stream. Okay, you guys go check it out. It was not a good day for me, at least on Warzone. Multiplayer, we always do the thing. But somebody like me gets called a cheater. And I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, guys, I get bent over the table, no lube, no spit, nothing, and I get raw dog like it's silly town, okay? Like, it does not matter. But ever since that happened, ever since that came out, it just lost the entire, like, normal thinking of any Call of Duty player is now just gone, because anybody that gets shit on, even me, like, if I get shit on, I'm like, is this guy cheating? Because it's just like, it's so bad now.
By mid-year, but the fight was still going back and forth. In July of 2022, we saw the rise of console cheats when players discovered the Cronus Zen hardware cheats and being used in Warzone. So they would be plugging in a Cronus Zen into their controller and giving them no recoil on any guns, and allowed aim assist boost, even wall hacks through the Cronus Zen. Since these weren't software-based cheats, Ricochet couldn't even detect them, leading to frustration from you and from me. Activision started banning Cronus Zen users in tournaments, but couldn't fully stop it in public matches. Come August of 22, at the end of the summer, Activision did a big update to Ricochet, improving cheat detection and enforcing more hardware bans. Now, new shadow banning methods were introduced where suspected cheaters would only be placed in lobbies with other cheaters. More real-time detection features were added, making it harder for cheaters to stay undetected for long. As Warzone 1 was coming to an end at the end of 2022, when we were ushering in Warzone 2.0, cheaters returned in large numbers, trying to cause chaos before the game switched to Warzone 2. Players saw an increase in rage hackers, flying cars, yes, flying cars, speed hackers. We saw aimbot wall hacks being streamed on TikTok. Activision continued to ban thousands
the music
of accounts
fits
per
perfect.
week, but since
It's
Warzone
very
1
sad
was about
to
to
see.
be replaced, some cheaters didn't really care anymore. November 2022, Warzone 2.0 launches with Ricochet upgrades. Warzone 2.0 launches alongside a revamped version of Ricochet, promising a stronger detection and faster bans. Now they implemented a replay investigation tools. Activision was to review matches more efficiently. Within the first few weeks of Warzone 2.0, reports for cheating were lower compared to Warzone 1, but some new exploits were already popping.
I think a lot of people were not really playing the game. That could also help as to why so many cheaters didn't even want to play the game, because it was so bad. I don't know about you guys. I did not play Warzone 2 more than like probably 20 games, and because it was that bad. Modern Warfare 2 was that bad. Not fun.
Up. 2023 started off in a better place than the previous 2 years, but that's because Warzone 2, in my opinion, was a failure, because all the mechanics we grew to love were ripped from us and changed.
There you go.
So the player base was already leaving in drones, but the anti-cheat was working. Through the first half of 2023, Ricochet had multiple cheat enhancements. They improved detection of unauthorized hardware devices for no recoil scripts and aim assistance. They employed a replay investigation tool, which was introduced to Ricochet team to complete match footage. In June of 2023, they had a new mitigation strategy to deter cheaters. These include innovative in-game tactics designed to disrupt cheating behaviors, making it more challenging for cheaters to gain an unfair advantage. Come the fall and Christmas time, third-party hardware detection was through the roof. Systems were implemented to detect third-party hardware, no recoil scripts, and aim assistance. This move aimed to curb the use of devices that altered game inputs, benefiting players illicitly. By December, Activision maintained regular ban waves to remove offending accounts. These efforts were part of a continuous strategy to uphold fair play and deter cheating in the game. Now, 2024 is where things get interesting. Come January, a surge of players were now reporting resurgence of blatant cheating behaviors, bringing back earlier periods of Warzone 1 that we were seeing.
Oh my God, dude.
In April of 2024, in the biggest tournament, World Series of Warzone, in the North America Last Chance qualifier, a participant admitted to using cheats, underscoring the persistent challenge in maintaining competitive integrity.
He was a cheater and he didn't even make the fucking cut. Think about that. I remember this video. I remember seeing like one of the teammates of this guy like lose his shit on him because he didn't know he was cheating, which you guys can think how you want about that. I don't know how you don't know if your teammate's cheating or not, but they're so fucking bad they can't even make the cut. They can't even do well enough to make the World Series of Warzone.
Activision couldn't even detect the cheats in their biggest tournament of the year. In June 2024, with the launch of Season 5, Cheating was widespread. You would get a cheater in every other lobby. You would get rage hacks, wall hacks, aimbot. It was running rampant. And then in October of 2024, Activision addressed an issue where Ricochet actively made a mistake and banned legitimate players due to a detection system exploit. All affected accounts were subsequent.
Do you guys remember this shit? They were able to get into the anti-cheat somehow, some way, type in anybody's name. Okay, this is apparently what happened to Bobby Poff, so I apologize to Bobby Poff for making that video talking about how he was cheating. Again, if that's really what happened, I apologize. But apparently these guys were able to get in the anti-cheats, type in any Activision ID they wanted, and permaban them. Now, part of me was kind of like, I don't know, why wouldn't you ban somebody like Scump or, you know, the top Call of Duty YouTubers out there like Swag and stuff like that? But, you know, they chose Bobby Poff, which is fine. I don't know anybody that watches Bobby Poff, but their anti-cheat is so dog shit, they were able to get in there and ban people, permanently ban. Wow.
Subsequently restored. In November of 2024, Ricochet came out and made a statement. They reported that since the launch of Black Ops 6, Ricochet anti-cheat system had intervened in over 582,000 matches to remove suspicious accounts before they could even win, as well as removing thousands of accounts before they played a single game. They also outlined preparations for ranked play and what they were going to do about that.
Ranked play had one of the worst launches ever.
December of 2024, Activision announced huge upgrades to the Ricochet anti-cheat system, including improvements to the kernel level driver.
It's all bullshit.
And new server-side protection. These updates aim to accelerate the enforcement response times and enhance overall system effectiveness. Now entering into the new year, Activision has made a statement that in ranked play and in public matches, Ricochet was not working at all. There was no...
It was, guys, I don't know why it wasn't working. It wasn't working at all. Maybe because it's not fucking real.
Anti-cheat in place, and they were working to get that fixed, put it back in place, and have it ready for Season 2 and Season 3 of Verdansk coming back. Which leads us to today, February 2025. How are we doing with hackers and
This is from February 2025? Holy shit, it is. It's even worse now, bro. It's even worse. It was terrible at the launch of ranked play, and it's even worse today.
Today? Well, I will answer that question with this. I just did a 30-minute interview with a hacker or cheater or whatever you want to call him, DSD Gaming 1, and he walked me through the psychology of why he cheats, how he cheats. He showed me everything he can do inside that menu. The cheats have evolved so much that he can control the weather on Rebirth Island with one click of a button. If you want to see and hear from a real-life hacker and cheater inside of Warzone, click this video right here and he will show you what is going on inside of Warzone cheating.
I can't believe that was from 3 months ago. I must have read that wrong. I thought it said 3 weeks. But again, it's an amazing video by my boy Big Puff. Okay, Big Puffin. But man, dude, it's crazy to see. And the main reason why I want to make this video was 5 years ago, it was terrible. The cheating was terrible. It was blatant cheaters that were just taking over lobbies. And here we are 5 years later, and it's the same exact shit. You have cheaters who are blatantly cheating at the top 250, top 10 even of rank play, and they're still not banned. You have people that are prestige masters in this game who have been cheating since the launch of this game, still not banned. That is pathetic. It's embarrassing, and it's why so many people, including me, can only be on this game for about 45 minutes to an hour. I try to make it 2 hours on my stream, but damn, is it hard to do. It's insane. It's insane. Then you add on SBMM on top of that, the servers on top of that, how bad it is, how bad the overall gameplay is. I don't know. It's pathetic. But hey, shout out to Big Puffin again for this video. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. Make sure you guys leave a like on his video. Go and subscribe to him as well. He's got amazing videos. Seems like a very good dude. Very, very good editor, as you guys can see. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe. This shit's ridiculous, but I'm out of this bitch. Peace.